Hey everybody, this is David B69, and I am going to do something a little bit different at this moment. I am going to look at contract extensions. That's right, I want to look at these guys and see about doing some contract extensions. And first on the list is Aaron Nola. He really just needs to stay here. He's 29 years old, so I want to get him for about 6 years. Um, I $32.4 million is a lot of money, but he drives it down if you go like a little shorter deal. It's like they say number 5 years is a sweet spot on his interest. Kind of thinking if you made it a player option for that 6 year, yeah. See, you get that player option. No, that doesn't matter. You would think that would matter a little bit. Does he have any difference if it's backloaded? Because that way it's like I can keep some of these guys a little longer. So right now, the average value on the contract, I have to bump it up. So so I'm thinking here is I am thinking about just offering him 196. He's going to be good this pretty much the entire contract. So I'm not overly stressed out about the contract. And I think 6 years is a good amount of years for a pitcher as Nola. Like I said, he's 7-3 with a 3.1 ERA this year, which is like really good, and I'm like really happy with his performance, except for being injured, but I think that's fine. Actually, since he was injured, maybe I just do the 5 years. And I can take off a little bit of that. Maybe just give him a flat 32 million a year. Because I just want to make it a no doubt about it. Flat 160 for 5 years. That's $32 million a year. He's looking for 31.9. So we should be able to do that. That's what I'm looking for in a contract. Done deal. So Nola is signed up and he is done. Ranger Suarez. Now he's 9-5 with a 2.49 ERA. Do we want to give him a long-term contract? This is really hard because I really just don't know what to do. So let's go. Well, he's definitely cheaper, which is always a plus. And we're gonna backload his contract as well. And yeah, 7 years. Let's see, we need to bump this up a little bit. Okay, so let's get to 141. We'll just do a flat 141 for 7 years. And I think we should be fine. I mean, that gets us till he's around 34 years old. And yeah. So is he looking for this? I mean, it's like you're pretty much a top line pitcher. And yeah. So let's see what he says. And there he goes. He's done. So that's perfect. CJ Cron, I am not looking to extend. Let's see. These bullpen guys, I can pretty much wait. How much does Bohm want? Yeah, he's only looking for $2.5 million a year. I'm basically gonna say you're an everyday player. That might make it like a little bit more interesting for him. But I'm going to make it... Okay, yeah. We're going to backload the contract. Okay. That way it's like he should be like a little bit more into that. 5 years backloaded. I think that should be fine. And the fifth, like I said, the 5th year is a club option that makes it a little bit more friendly. Ooh, he wants more salary. Which kind of makes sense. Maybe we can throw it to 13.5. Done. There we go. Painter, it's too soon because I believe he's just a renewable deal. I'm not extremely worried about him. Marsh, renewable, not overly worried about him. I believe Stott's also renewable. Yep, so there's no worry about him. Stubbs, I'm going to let go. I mean, there's just a lot of these players are just renewable contracts. It's like some of the relief pitchers, I'm just going to have to we'll just see what happens, and we'll go from there. So that's going to be our re-signing deal. The question is, do we re-sign Kimbrel? And it's like, do I do the deals and stuff with Bellotti and Brogdon? I'm still trying to figure that one out. We'll see what happens. And we're also we're going to look at trades and stuff, but that's going to happen later this month. When we get closer to the end of the month, we're going to look at some trades. You can see some of the players that are actually that are on the market right now. Teams are looking to sell pretty much. And, including Noah Syndergaard, Thor, and everything that we had last year. So, yeah. Nobody incredible right now that's out here. Brandon Belt is probably like the top guy, but we got CJ Cron, so we don't need a first baseman. So I'm not exactly overly looking for this. Hector Neris, a relief pitcher. Do I really want to make a deal with Houston though? And I really didn't like Hector Neris when he was on our team before. So yeah, we have a shortstop. Why is it saying? Yeah, I don't get that. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be looking at.